Hey guys, this is November 6th. We're getting out of here tonight, I think. Was going to leave yesterday, and a friend of ours passed away at age 50. And we're going to go to his viewing tonight and probably leave after that and get down into Kentucky. But this morning, the reason I'm out here is when we got back here where I'm staying at last night at a buddy of mine's house, storms come through in the evening, just horrible storms, and a lot of rain, a lot of flooding. Probably about 45 miles north of us in Salina, a tornado come through. It was just a nasty set of storms. Well, it rained a whole lot. I mean a lot. Just sheets coming down. Well, where I'm parked at, my buddy's lane is about a half a mile long through the woods, and then it comes out into this big field. It's where he built his house and everything. And he had this pond right here done. Right here. This pond, yesterday when we left, that dock, let's see if I can zoom in if you can see it here. This dock, I'm gonna clear up. That dock right there, where the water's at the bottom of it now, was probably 5 feet below that when we left yesterday. This pond right here was so low that the banks, you would have had to climb down about a 5-foot bank to get into that. Well, if you see all the debris up in here, where it just rushes down through here, and then on the other side, on the back side of me over here, there's other fields. But when we got here, all of this was about a foot of water. It was probably about halfway up onto the hubcap, below the lug right there. Between the lug and the rim, it was about halfway up right there. It's about 6 or 8 inches. Well, all of this was flooded. That's the driveway that comes into the place. Let me see if I can get here. About where that tree is laying down right, let me see if I can move my hand. Right there. It was totally washed out. It was probably, once you drop down the hill to probably about where the curve starts, was probably 18 inches of water and moving very fast because it comes out of this field over here, and that's a waterway, and it runs all the way back into them woods back there, and then it goes down into a wash, and it goes across the road and goes out to wherever. But when we got here in the Ranger, we was on top of this hill, and my buddy that lives here seen us, and he says, don't try to get across that. It's too fast. So we stopped, and I called my son. He has a 4-door, 4-wheel drive dually that's heavy, and he came out here and got us and brought us up to get the dogs out. Dogs was in the coach all day because we was gone, and he brought us up and got them, and then we went up to his barn, and that's where we was kind of hanging out. Well, if you see right here is my kayak, and if you see way up there, about right there, you see it blue and white, that is Julie's kayak. Well, I had the kayaks turned upside down right over here. That was right up there. That's the power. He has 30 amp out here for an RV, and the kayaks was right there turned upside down. Mine was upside down, and then Julie's blue and white one was kind of leaning upside down on mine. Mine washed down and hit this power cord, and it stopped it. But Julie's, they said they sitting on their porch and the lightning hit, and they seen it about down here, down in here, and it hit that waterway, and it shot all the way back to where them woods are, way about right in there. There's a cement dam where it goes, it's like a field tile where it comes out, and then it goes down, and it basically makes a creek back there. And that's where we found it last night once the rain stopped. He has a little side-by-side Polaris Ranger, and we went way, you gotta go way back and around over there, but it was probably about 9 o'clock at night and we ended up finding it. But you can still see how wet it is here. But finally that water got loose, it went away, but it wasn't nothing close to you know, getting the coach. I wasn't worried about that. It really had to come up to get the coach, but we came into a flood. And like I said, that pond was probably the bank kind of goes like that, and it was always ever been of 5 feet. You'd had to go down to do anything. It was dry because it's been pretty dry here. Julie has another mat besides this one that you come out on, and it's a rough one where you can wipe your feet before you get in the coach. And I found it last night all the way, see if this will come in. If you see about right there, there's this red pipe sticking up. That's a county waterway right there. That's where it was. So fire pit's flooded. It was nasty here, but as fast as it came, it went. So there you have it. We'll do a better update later, but we have sold and closed on the home. We sold Julie's car, delivered it this past Friday. This is Monday. We delivered it Friday. We sold the fifth wheel. We sold everything, the fifth wheel, the shed, the refrigerator that was out there. We have sold everything but the deck that was out there. It's a 10 by 20 covered deck. And I talked to the owner of the campground. He told me just let it sit there. He's not going to charge me anything. Let it sit there, and we'll worry about it in the spring. He says it might be a selling point for that lot, so we'll see. But we're going to get packed up today. We've been here, it was 2 weeks yesterday. We've been ungodly busy, but it is all done, and it is time to head south. We're going to leave tonight after the viewing and just get down south of Cincinnati, out away from traffic, and then work our way to Maggie Valley. We got to be in there Friday, leaving there the following Monday, and then have to be down in Three Lakes in Florida. We're going to try to get in there 16th. That's when my son's coming up. And Camping with the Kellys are coming in about that time, and a Nomadic Native, Matt and Marie, are coming in that time. So we'll all get in there about the same time. But I haven't posted no video in a couple weeks because I have been just, oh my God, busy. Poor Ranger is loaded down. We've gotten rid of everything, but we still got a lot of stuff. But we're to the point now to where we're just gonna go to Three Lakes and we'll start going through it down there. But we'll do a better update. But I just wanted to tell you our little flood here last night. But thankfully we didn't lose the kayaks, any of them, or any damage to any of them. But mine, I think mine got a little beat up. It's still soggy here. And then my Crocs with socks. Now my socks are getting wet, but you can see this one. You can see all the grass in it. My blue barrel was starting to float away. We got it. The front up here, that piece right there, it was barely sticking on. I'm glad it's tied on, but there's a strap that goes there. It's a rod protector, but it's all good. Julie's had enough water in it though that you couldn't pick it up. We had to drain it. But that's what's going on, guys. We get in here and get showered and get cleaned up, we'll do a little bit better update. But a little excitement last night.